159 years ago, the Pony Express began, and this week, riders are on the annual re-ride, galloping through the valley on the nearly 2,000-mile trail. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story tonight, back in 1860, a small group of riders for the Pony Express would make the 10-day trek from Missouri to California to deliver letters. Despite lasting less than 2 years, the legacy of the 1,900-mile route lives on today. Each year, members from the National Pony Express Association participate in an annual re-ride of the original route between St. Joseph, Missouri and Sacramento, California. Along the route, riders take turns in 1 to 5 mile relays in transporting the mail. During a stop Thursday afternoon in Morrill County, riders transferred their mail bags and continued heading westward. 75-year-old Everett Loomis of Bayard shares why he's been involved with the re-ride for the past 13 years.
Well, I just kind of enjoy the deal. I mean, with the people and stuff, and then, of course, I'm horseback a lot of time anyway, you know.
The route follows the Pony Express National Historic Trail. This year, they started in Missouri before riding through Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, and ending in California. Each year, the route switches direction. Well, family and friends are mourning for a loss of a 77-year-old Mitchell-man life following a Wednesday afternoon farming accident that claimed his life. The Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Office confirms to KNEB News that Orrin Bolzer died from injuries suffered in the accident around 3:30 p.m. Authorities say their investigation determined that Bolzer had stopped the tractor he was driving and got off to check a piece of equipment. However, the tractor was apparently still in gear, rolled forward, and he was caught by the implement. Officials say Bolzer died at the scene. Details on services are pending. Well, straight ahead, lots of isolated thunderstorms are in our forecast. Dennis Ernest will be in with the latest right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in who you choose to handle your trust. Talking with someone about estate planning is a very sensitive thing. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local, serving our neighbors and friends.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott.
I'm hooked on kissing.
Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and VIAERO Wireless. Tickets are on sale now at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at midwesttheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Arby's $5 meal deal is the perfect bag lunch. Any of these sandwiches with curly fries and a drink for just $5. Arby's, you're the best mom ever. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
And hello again, I'm Dennis Ernest in the Weather Center as we look for an update on our weather over the next several days, and it looks like chances for showers and thunderstorms are going to return. This evening, fairly few and far between. We'll drop off to very comfortable temperatures overnight, probably mid-50s for a low, so a little bit warmer than we have been. Our storm chances are going to be on the uptick as we go further into the weekend, and we're going to stay in this kind of active weather pattern for the next number of days. Temperatures will be pretty close to normal, so up about 80 degrees or so for high temperatures. We'll see rain chances on the increase, not necessarily severe, although you can't completely rule that out this time of year. 76 yesterday for a high, a bit warmer today. And of course, yesterday no new precip had fallen. We are actually a little bit behind for the month of June, but I have a suspicion we'll catch up on that in a lot of areas here over the next several days. Temperatures today quite comfortable and just about average for here in mid-June. Winds, not really a big factor tonight. This indicates our severe weather potential. You see, really, it's down over Texas and the panhandle of Oklahoma. We're in what's called a marginal risk area, so yes, there could be a strong storm, but really we're most concerned about heavy rain-producing thunderstorms, and especially over the high country to the west where the rivers are high and the watersheds are high, with what's called a ripe snowpack, a mountain snowpack that is deep. Well, let's see what Futurecast indicates may be the case for us here this evening. We could see some showers, thunderstorms come across. Keep an eye on that I-80 corridor as well as we put this in motion. And you can see the potential for a couple of shower areas in our area through tomorrow morning. As we said, we'll drop off into some fairly comfortable low temperatures, low to mid 50s across the area. Then let's put the storm potential here in motion for Friday. Not bad during the day, as we can see. And then by late afternoon, evening, we'll see some showers kind of bubble up from the south and move across, and potentially could carry fairly decent amounts of rain with that activity. Temperatures quite comfortable tomorrow, again, right up around 80 degrees. And you'll see maybe 3/4 of an inch in some of those rainfall potential forecasts. Again, comfortable tonight. There will be that chance for a shower or thunderstorm or two. And then tomorrow, again, a possibility, late afternoon, evening. And we're going to carry that right on through. Looks like Father's Day and Monday may have the best chances. Into Tuesday, still about a 40% chance, but as you can see, temperatures quite comfortable.
The pecan chicken salad and ultimate BLT sandwiches from Arby's. It's like eating a whole farmer's market.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to VIAERO today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. VIAERO Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. A 35-year-old Gering man is behind bars for the alleged sexual assault of a teenage girl at a Scottsbluff trailer court. Kevin Shortbull Jr. was arrested on Wednesday on a Class 1B felony charge of first-degree sexual assault of a child who was more than 12 years of age but less than 16, as well as 3 counts of contributing to the delinquency of a child and procuring alcohol for a minor. In court documents, authorities say their investigation found that the 35-year-old sexually assaulted the victim in the back of a trailer at the 5th Avenue Trailer Court on May 9th after the girl and another minor had consumed alcohol. The girl was able to identify Shortbull as the suspect after he gave her his first name, and she was also able to describe unique tattoos on his arms. If convicted, he could face a minimum of 20 years in prison on the felony charge. He'll make his first appearance on those charges tomorrow in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, during a status hearing in Scottsbluff County District Court on Tuesday, Special Prosecutor Doug Warner with the Nebraska Attorney General's Office filed a motion to dismiss a case against 20-year-old Kobe Paez with prejudice. A jury had convicted Paez on a charge in 2018 while finding him not guilty of first-degree sexual assault of a minor involving a then 14-year-old girl. He was sentenced to 3 months probation and ordered to register as a sex offender. But in April of this year, the Nebraska Supreme Court agreed with a prior stipulation between the state and defense for a new trial due to an error in jury instructions that prosecutors conceded was not harmless. District Court Judge Andrea Miller signed the order of dismissal at the state's request. And an 80-year-old inmate from the Wyoming Medium Correctional Institution in Torrington, who was convicted of murder nearly 40 years ago after her husband went missing, has died. The Wyoming Department of Corrections says Alice Uden died Wednesday at Regional West following chronic health issues. Uden was convicted of second-degree murder back in 2014 for killing Ronald Holtz in the mid-1970s in Cheyenne and throwing his body down an abandoned gold mine shaft. His body was not found until 2013. Well, straight ahead at the sports desk, Chris Cottrell will be talking Legion baseball. He'll have more right after this on KNEB.TV News.
We've been an ALLO customer from the beginning, 15 plus years.
Almost 15 years.
15 years now. They live here, they work here, they give back to our community. That's very important to us.
It's the difference of night and day between our old internet provider and ALLO.
Having that reliability and that speed is extremely important.
Nobody matches that speed.
It was a game changer.
ALLO came to my site and helped me resolve an issue. At that point, I knew ALLO was the company that I wanted to stick with.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
Take your career to the next level with Chadron State College's online Master of Business Administration program, taught by experienced professors who care about your success. The accredited, fully online MBA program is backed by CSC's more than 100 years of education leadership. Flexible 8-week courses let you work at your own pace wherever you are, and CSC's experienced professors are committed to your success. Chadron State College, real people, real results. Join us today at csc.edu.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
There is plenty of baseball this weekend in and out of town for area teams. That's our focus today on our update here at the Sports Desk. An early jump on the weekend last night for the Gering Platte Valley Company seniors as they picked up a real solid road win at North Platte. 8-6 the final, 9 combined errors in the game, but it's Gering with the win. They got solid efforts at the plate from Quentin Janacek and Justin Scott. Brady Radzimski, the winning pitcher. Gering now 5 games over 500. They're set for action this weekend at the Crete Tournament. They open with Malcolm tomorrow late afternoon with pool play and another pool play game then early on Saturday. With 15 wins this season, the Wesco Zephyrs have already surpassed their win total from a year ago. The Z's went 3-1 against Buckley and Lexington last weekend, and they're once again out on the road this weekend. Tonight at always tough Kearney Runza.
Kearney's the standard for our area. They've dominated the area tournament for the last few years, going to state tournaments on a regular basis. And their first year of high school ball this year, they made the state tournament, Class A state tournaments. So we know it's going to be a really big challenge. And I think our guys are looking forward to it. I kind of challenge them, regardless of what the score is, go out and compete. If we play to the best of our capability, I feel like we're good enough to be in the game with those guys, and that's where we want to be for sure.
Offensively, Coach mentioned slugging percentage is a key stat. They've really improved on that this year. And then on the mound, they've got two shutdown guys they can turn to in Harold Baez and Paul Panduro.
Both of those guys have taken a big leap from last year with their stuff. And just another key for us has been on the mound, just throwing strikes, not walking guys. That's been huge for us when you're not giving the opponent extra base runners.
You see the numbers for those two power right-handers, just the 19 walks. That's been a real key to some of that success, and of course the big strikeout numbers to go along with it. At Kearney tonight, and then the Zephyrs with 2 games in Seward tomorrow before a Saturday morning contest at Mount Michael Benedictine. They'll finish off the weekend on Saturday with a trip to the College World Series. And after a 3-run 9th inning and a comeback win over Hastings last night, the Western Nebraska Pioneers go for the 3-game sweep tonight. The Pioneers currently 11-4, leading Spearfish by a half game in the Clark Division standings. After tonight's game, a 3-game weekend series at home on tap against Casper. It's still early, but once again, area fans, you're sure giving the Pioneers the best attendance numbers in the entire Expedition League, the only team averaging over 1,000 fans per night. Right now, the Pioneers averaging more than double the nightly league average as far as attendance is concerned. That is the latest today from right here at the First National Bank Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's coming back in just a moment to look at that KNEB.com community calendar. That's next, right after this on KNEB.TV.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years. Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota, this is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At TC & More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC & More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
Platte Valley Bank provides a broad range of financial tools for your short and long-term business needs. Our experienced commercial lenders will work with you every step of the way to help your business grow. At Platte Valley Bank, we are proud to provide you with local decisions by hometown people for your hometown business.
Respect for tradition coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
And finally tonight, a busy 24 hours of injury accidents in Scottsbluff, as an 18-year-old Gering woman has been taken to Regional West following a 2-vehicle accident that took place this morning in Scottsbluff. Police say 22-year-old Tyler Buzzkirk of Minutair was westbound on Highway 26 and attempted to turn south onto Avenue I. Buzzkirk failed to yield to 18-year-old Elizabeth Duville of Gering, who was driving eastbound through the intersection on Highway 26. After failing to yield the right-of-way, he caused the accident to occur, and Duville was not wearing her seatbelt and was taken by Valley Ambulance for complaints of injuries to her head, neck, back, and hip. Buzzkirk was wearing his seatbelt and was uninjured, but he was cited for failure to yield. Both vehicles were towed from the scene. And yesterday afternoon, a Scottsbluff man was hospitalized following a midday accident on East Overland. Scottsbluff police say 42-year-old Jamie Gatz was westbound on Overland when he was struck by a van driven by 66-year-old Crisoforo Anavia Gonzalez as he attempted to turn north onto 7th Avenue. The van and motorcycle collision caused Gatz's leg to become lodged between the van and motorcycle. Gatz was transported to Regional West by Valley Ambulance for a possible broken leg. Anavia Gonzalez was issued a citation for failure to yield the right-of-way to a vehicle. Scottsbluff police were assisted by Scottsbluff Fire Department and Valley Ambulance in both of these accidents. Police encourage people to always wear your seatbelt, follow the rules of the road, and be mindful of pedestrians, bicyclists, and motorcyclists. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you here next time.